Im tirtzu ein zo agada. If you will it, it is no dream. Theodore Herzl. God of Abraham, Isaac and Jacob, Sarah, Rebecca, Rachel, and Leah, we are horrified by the notion of the imminent 2-year marker, which would signify 730 days of hostage captivity and brutal war. We pray fervently that hearts will no longer be hardened. We pray that Hamas will accept the Trump peace plan endorsed by many Middle Eastern countries. Let this Yom Kippur, Hayom HaKippurim Hazeh, let this ancient day of atonement not only see the release of all of our hostages and the end of the war, let it also see a day that marks the first stages of a historic turning point towards radical reconciliation. We are not naive, God, but still we pray. We know the numbers. 7.2 million Jews in Israel, 2 million Israeli Arab citizens, 5.5 million Palestinians in the West Bank and Gaza. We acknowledge that none of these people are going anywhere, ever. And we understand that ultimately we can and will advocate, we will push, but it will be up to them to work it out, not just amongst themselves, but amongst each other. We ask you, God, to bless these contingencies with bold, courageous, and brave leadership that will not only break the stalemate, but move us finally forward towards a lasting peace. We are not naive, God, but still we pray. It is tragic, tragic beyond description, that Hamas, by their very founding charter, chooses death as a legitimate means to an end, and does so to this very day. How does one even negotiate with such a concept? Nevertheless, we pray fervently today for the immediate release of every hostage and for an immediate end to this war. We pray for this today. And tomorrow we pray that we may see a circumstance where no one will pay much notice to the sight of an Israeli and a Palestinian child sitting together waving an Israeli and a Palestinian flag, because there will be nothing particularly unusual about such a common sight. We pray that tomorrow there will simply be no need for a security barrier between the West Bank and Israel, or Gaza and Israel, because there will be no need for security, because all of the inhabitants of said areas will not just tolerate each other, but thrive together. We pray that tomorrow no one will have to plead that Gaza be bombarded with humanitarian aid, because Gaza itself, like Israel today, will be a place that delivers humanitarian aid to locations coping with catastrophes all over the world. We are not naive, God. Still we pray. We see this ancient prayer in the very name of our holy city, Jerusalem, Yerushalayim, which in Hebrew translates to city of peace. We cannot help but see, O God, how beautifully the Hebrew word shalom and the Arabic word salam are emanating within the context of this beautiful word. Jerusalem, Yerushalayim, shalom, salam. If you will it, it is no dream.